we're on lockdown, and we thought we'd do a small video for foster parents who are considering joining By the Bridge. Obviously, it's really difficult to do a video at this time, but I'm really lucky that I've been joined by a couple of colleagues and a couple of our young people via Zoom. So I'm going to go with Tracy. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Tracy Wright. I'm a lead eagle in the Midlands area, and I've worked for By the Bridge now for about 9 years. Part of my role is to ensure that our young people are all in education, suitable education, and also put on activities and events throughout the year. And we're also there whenever the young person wants to talk to us.
Great. Susan.
Hello, I'm Susan Cleary. I'm one of the Eagles in the Northwest. I've been with By the Bridge nearly 4 years now. Part of our role is to work with the young people, supporting them in education and supporting them emotionally. We support teenagers in their move towards independence, and we like to see our role as being key to supporting young people where foster parents have supervising social workers that young people know they can turn to their Eagle.
Great. And I'm joined by 3 of our young people today. Emma.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm 15 and I've been with By the Bridge for 5 years.
Thank you. Callum.
Hi, I'm Callum. I'm 16 and I've been with By the Bridge for 6 years.
And Carlos.
Hi, I'm Carlos and I'm 15 and I've been with By the Bridge for 6 years and I'm living in the Northwest.
Fantastic. And my name's Caroline Hallett. I've been with By the Bridge for 2 years and I'm the education manager. So what sort of things are we looking for in a foster parent?
I feel when you look for carer, I don't look and see the carer as such in perspective. I see this is now my dad or this is now my mum, and I know that I can trust them because I feel like they're now part of my family and they're a father figure.
That's lovely. It's really nice to hear. You've done well. Emma.
What you look for in a foster parent is someone that you know that you can trust and that you know will help you and support you and obviously keep you safe, and that you can have as your parent figures.
Absolutely.
I think that you need someone who will commit time and energy into you and give you some love and treat you as fair as anyone else.
Yeah. And so let's have a think about what sort of some of the difficult things about being a child in care that perhaps someone who's not been a foster parent before might not understand or know. So let's just talk through some of those more tricky things. Carlos.
So when I spent time with my birth parents, I really don't like people calling me saying you're going to contact. I don't know, I'd find it a bit offensive sometimes.
Yeah, so you just want someone to say you're spending time with your mum and dad or your family. That's enough, isn't it? You don't need to call it respite. What about you, Callum?
I think I really hate the term respite when I have to leave my family or I have to leave my carer for a while, because I feel like it's not a term that is used by other people. So I prefer it to be called a family break, or I'm just going to leave my family for a bit, we're just going to go and relax, instead of respite, because that terminology to me, I feel like it's you being outcasted as a foster child, really. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a nice word, is it? It's just a bit of a holiday, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Emma.
When you're a foster parent, you shouldn't refer to them to people that they're a looked after child, because although we're young and only children, we still have thoughts and feelings, and we have our own opinions and what we think we like and what we don't want to be called, because we don't want to be excluded from other people because we're obviously in care.
Yeah, and so that's that word when people say looked after child, or they say lack, and they shorten it and they say, oh, you've got a lack review. I mean, it's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so please don't ever say lack, and don't ever say lack review. Is there anything else that you think you might foster parents might need to know about being in care? Callum?
I think they need to know about, obviously, I struggled quite a bit with the photography side of it. So at school, I remember this one time I got pulled out, just out there, and they said, "Oh, you're in foster care. We can't actually let you take the picture," in front of all my mates and my friends and everyone there. And the feeling I felt, it is unexplainable. It's such an emotional feeling, but you don't want to say anything. And when you walk away from that situation, you feel like your life changed instantly because people know where you're from. And I like to class my foster parents as a dad, and I don't really tell them. And when a such situation like that happens, I think it needs to be known beforehand with the foster carer that, oh, he's not allowed to have pictures taken, so it can be resolved.
Absolutely, and it's just not fair to be outed like that to your friends or to, if you're at Scouts or something, you know, the last thing you want is someone just identifying you. You're just a kid going to Scouts. Last thing you want is someone to say, oh, look, there's the looked after child. What about you, Emma? Any experiences you want to share?
When you want to like go for a sleepover at your friend's house, and you have to like ask them for their like parents' numbers, and then your foster parent has to send fill in all these forms to make sure you're fine with going, and then it's just a bit awkward when you have to ask your friends all the time for. Yeah,
so there's all the extra paperwork and we know it's there to keep us safe, but at the same time it's just something that we need to handle sensitively. Yeah, I mean, just it has to be done. What about you, Carlos? Anything about, you know, that you want to share?
I think as well is when I first came into care, the first thing my parents did is that they hugged me, and I didn't really like it because I still cared for my mum. I think they should take it step by step before getting to that position. It took me 6 months before I even hugged someone.
You need to build that trust up before you can do the hug and things. Whereas some kids might want a hug from day one, and I think it's about deciding and being sensitive that it isn't personal, but you know, we each have the right to say whether we want a hug or not.
I think just let them come to you, because that's the best way.
Absolutely, best thing you can do. Okay, well, any other messages that you want to pass on to any prospective foster parents?
Make sure you take me in as a family and not as a lodger.
Treat you as part of the family, not a lodger. Yeah, absolutely. It's awful when you feel like you're just in a strange house in a strange room and you don't feel part of that family.
I wouldn't like to be left out, you know, like, so say you have pictures of your family and then you say, please could you go to the side, I just want to take a picture of me and my family. You sometimes, it breaks your heart, doesn't it, sometimes?
That's really hard.
And you feel
like
horrible. You've got one.
Yeah. I'm glad that's not happened here.
No, it hasn't.
Good. Okay, well, thank you all so much for your time, and I'm sure you've got to get back to, you know, education via Zoom and lots of other fun things. Thanks for your time, guys. Bye.
Bye.